Jordan and welcome to another video. Today's video is a little bit more different than what I usually do, but this had to definitely be something that I had to upload because this is a pretty proud moment for me. So, if you haven't noticed, well, you probably have because this is the most famous train that I have in my fleet right now. Having over 1,000 views per video. I do a video on this train, and it's just unbelievable how famous this train has become. It's unbelievable how famous this train has gotten. But so ever since I've showed this engine or this train to you guys, there was always one thing missing. Yes, there was always one thing missing on the engine, and you probably had no idea about it. I did mention it in my review video of it when I was younger, and I did mention that one of the things was missing, and it took me down to this freaking year to finally do what I needed to do in order to fix this engine, and I freaking did it myself. During all this quarantine stuff, I was able to do it, and I'm super happy I was able to do it. So, let me go ahead and show you what I did. So, as you can tell, this is my Metro-North, or my Lion Chief Metro-North M7. This is my only subway train that I have. This is, I just said Lionel. I was about to say this is from Lionel. Cool when I just said Lionel. So it has, of course, it runs and runs and runs like everything, like it runs normally. But there was always one thing that was missing on this thing, and that was the sound. Now, of course, the horn and the whistle. Oh my gosh! Now the horn, and the bell, or the horn and the bell and the announcements. No, I rarely use the bell because these don't even have bells on them. Or even electric bells on them. Yeah, they just don't have bells. And so the issue was that there was no. The announcements worked, the horn worked. Even though this engine doesn't have bells, it has a bell that works. But there was one thing that was missing, and that was the engine sounds. There was a switch on the bottom of the engine, which I'm gonna show you guys now. It's not the original thing, but you can see what I'm talking about. So this, oh my gosh, I can't even focus it because this stupid camera is being a pain. Oh god. Oh my gosh. Okay, there we go. So you see this no switch right here. It says sounds. Well, there was a major issue with it. This switch, it's not this switch, but it was another switch that previously was in this engine. Why is this focus all garbage? Oh my god, it's like crappy today. Like, this is like, what type of focus is this? What type of focus is this? Anyway, so you see this switch right here. This switch wasn't the only switch. This wasn't the original switch in this engine. It was a black one. But the issue with this was that there was a major issue with it. The switch was actually broken, or the little metal piece inside of the switch that makes the switch like that. That makes it switch like that. Well, that switch, or that little metal piece inside of it, was completely broken up, or fell off of it, and so it didn't do that. It was literally just sliding around, and of course, since there's no metal piece in that switch, of course, it's not gonna turn on anything. And so, when I was young, and this was actually the day when I got this engine, I had no idea what I did, and so I went to take it apart, and I found that little piece. I tried putting it back in the switch, and then sooner than later, I lost the stupid piece. I lost the stupid little piece, and so that's when I had no switch to replace it, and then I was very upset about it, and then I just had to leave it how it was because I didn't have the switch for it. But then, this year, a few months ago, I went to look at this engine. I took it apart, I found a switch off of something. I found the switch off a toy that wasn't working, or that didn't have any. It wasn't working. And turns out it was the same exact switch that this one needed, but it was black. But this one's red. But that doesn't really matter because you can't even see that under the train. From like looking at it from this view or this view, you can't even see it. So I was able to replace the switch, I used a soldering iron, and I soldered the wires to the switch. Or actually, what I did was that I saw how the old switch was wired up, and so I took apart the old switch, removed it from the engine, and then I added it, and then I put the new switch in, and then I soldered the new wires onto the new switch, and then I went to get this tested downstairs, and then voila, it just came to life, and I was super happy that I was finally able to fix it. Excuse me. Now the one little issue is, and that's not even an issue, it really isn't that big of an issue. The only issue that I did was that the switch is now reversed. So in the off position it's on, and then in the on position it's off. But I can kind of just switch it around by saying that this is like, if the switch is not in this direction, it's on. If the switch is not in that direction, it's off. Okay, I don't know. Whatever, I don't care if it's reversed or not, because the only thing that matters right now is that it works, and that's the only thing that matters right now. So my voice is messed up because I just woke up earlier today. So please excuse that. I don't even know, but I might as well. The reason that there's no music in this video that I usually do is because there's gonna be some running involved, and I usually put some music in this video, but not really for today. I just didn't want to put any stuff today, or I might. I don't even know. I might put music in this video, or maybe not. These pegs on these engines are kind of tricky to get. The focus in this video is absolutely garbage, and I'm sick and tired of freaking doing this. I'm gonna go ahead and turn on the power. Track power is on, or the transformer is on. So as soon as I turn on this engine, you can hear this engine whir to life. Okay, so listener list. You guys have never heard this engine make that noise. You guys have never heard that engine make that noise. It was completely silent. That one switch was starting off a sound that was the main thing about this engine. As you're hearing, that is the engine sounds for this engine. Now, when you're driving this, when you're controlling it, I don't even know. When you're driving this engine, that sound starts raising up because as it goes up in RPM, or revolutions per minute, the speed, as it raises up RPM and goes at a higher speed, that noise raises up to a higher pitch because, of course, it's going up in RPM, and so. Yeah, that is what the main issue was on my engine, and it's now fixed and it's now ready to roll. So now, if I turn on my thing, so now if I turn on my thing, it now sounds a lot more better than it did before. So I'm super happy that I finally got that done. I'm gonna go ahead and shut that off because it's being a little loud for me. The one thing I'm not too happy about is that I can't turn down the volume on this thing, but whatever. It's more worth it to have the sounds running than not having it run. So basically, let me actually show you. Let me actually show you something. So you had this running like that. It's my new thing. But if I went to turn off the switch, that's how my engine was running before. I was literally thinking that it was off because the switch was broken. Because now it still has the sounds and stuff, but it has no engine sounds. But when you turn the switch on, come on, baby, there we go. That's when that's what it was supposed to sound. But of course, I turned off the engine, and the stupid switch broke, and I had no engine sounds. So yeah, I'm super happy about that. Oh my gosh, it's just a speechless thing because it's taken me so long to finally figure out how to fix this thing, and it was just super simple. It was literally taking off the old switch, getting a new switch off of something that was not being used or that was not really useful or anything like that. Took it off the toy or whatever it was, and then put the new switch in the new engine, and then soldered it, or used a soldering iron to solder it together so it doesn't fall off or anything like that. And then voila, it just completely just worked out perfectly, and I'm super happy that it just worked, because I wouldn't be happy, and the stupid thing is that it was such a simple fix, and it took me that long to realize how to fix this thing. So I don't even know why. It took me this long to figure out how to freaking do this, because like for you guys who are really who are into this stuff, know how to fix engines and stuff, you may be thinking like, oh Jonah, you're just such an idiot. You should have known that before. Well, I didn't know how to do that because I didn't know any of the stuff until now. Like, it took me that long until this year to finally figure out how to do it. So I'm finally done with it. I'm super happy about it. This means that I'm going to be posting a new video of it, or I'm going to be posting a running video on it with the new sounds, because it just sounds super amazing with the engine sounds and without it. So yeah, that's gonna basically end the video. I just wanted to show you guys this, or just hear you this story, and me finally fixing this engine is such a relief, because I know I don't have to worry about just listening to complete silence with the horn and announcements, and it's just super annoying just to hear it without it. Oh my god, it was such a pain, because it was my fault that I broke it. Oh my god. Alright, anyway, so that's gonna basically end this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, go ahead and leave a like, and I'll see you guys in the next video. See you guys in the next video, whatever I make. See you guys later.